Dinesh, really good 2 overs. We need to see if they have any other bowler who can replicate the form that Dinesh has. Remember, only 2 overs per bowler. Swings at it, and now nothing much comes off it. So that brings the over to an end. Ultimately, it's 26 for 2 at the end of 27 for 2. Actually, you're wide. 27 for 2 at the end of the power play. The runs, not too bad. They're closer to 30. They should have maybe wanted more, but 2 wickets already, and the captain Diwan is there with Takada on the crease. Imtiad Ahmed now, the bowler who's been given the responsibility of the first over after the power play. Imtiad Ahmed in the attack. Full toss now, that's hit well on the leg side. It's in the air and it goes all the way well. Takes a bounce or not, just a confirmation from the umpire. While no bounce he says, and that is 6 runs. So good start for the batting side here to this over. Good response after the previous over, which was a little jarring and unsettling for the Chiba shots. This is a full toss once again. It's been hit in the gap. It's going to go all the way. No fielder around there. That's going to be another 4. So 6 and a 4 on the first 2 balls for Ahmed. And a full toss, especially, not the best delivery you want at this point, especially when Takada is a confident hitter. Now, Ahmed looking for some recovery or 10 runs in the first 2 deliveries towards the wide side now. It's going to be a wide down the leg. Yes, there you go. An extra now for the Chiba Sharks. First ball was given as a no ball as well. And this time, well, the bat just got stuck, I think, a little bit. Slower ball that runs behind and it's going to go all the way. The fielder's trying to reach there. Stops it, Indian. No, he does not. Oh, well. What an over this is turning out to be for no ball. Then you saw a 6, a wide. Another wide and now a 4 behind. It's turning out to be an extremely expensive over. Now back to the fielder. So that brings Ahmed's over to an end, I think. No, yet to go. Played towards the leg side now. Fielder at mid wicket. And that's going to be a single, I think. That's going to be it. That brings the over to an end. Sixteen runs of the previous over. It's 47 for 2 at the end of 4 overs. They're in a good position now, especially Takada up to 23 of just 13. Now, they need to change something up. They need to switch something up. Who's going to take charge? Mandeep Singh, jersey number 13. He's usually a very reliable bowler, and he's taking the charge here right now for the fifth over. Mandeep Singh now. Look at that. The fielder very close there. For a moment, almost stopped that run. They're going to get a single. Mandeep Singh. There's an appeal there just off the leg, I think. It's going to be another single. Kept the fielder there around mid wicket. Just stop. Limit these at singles. This time it's hit a little bit further. Are they going to come back for two? Looks like no. Once again now, and well, it looked like it hit someone, or did it not? But just an awkward bounce there. Another single. The rotating strike. That's what they're doing good, even though it's not a boundary. That's okay. They already had a good head start from the previous over. This is a danger man, so you need to approach his deliveries wisely, and they're doing exactly that. As they try to get another 2 runs here, I'm sure. Are they going to? Final ball of the over. Nothing from that, and that brings the fifth over to an end and the first over for Mandeep Singh. It's 54 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. Good position at the midway point, you would say. They would be targeting the 100 plus score this time for sure. Now the new bowler at the attack. It's the captain who's taken the responsibility, and straight away it's hit decently. Abhayakesh Kamath, the captain who stepped to the fore. Spin bowling approach for him. The sixth over right here. Swept once again towards the leg this time. That's going to be another single probably. Good fielding in the deep. It's a couple of singles to begin with. Slow read this time. It's in the air. It's in the air. There's a fielder there. And he saves that well. He was not able to take that catch. But he was able to do at least something really good for the team. Look at that appreciation. He was not able to take that catch there, but he saved it from going on for a six. I think it's just a single in the end. Wow. 5 runs saved for the team. Could be really crucial come the end of the game. Sweeping once again, this time to the fielder, just a single. And they're happy to take those singles so far. Only singles. And a swing and a miss where? Whoa, wow. Did he get him? Looks like he did. Well, it first looked like it just hit the wicket keeper and came back. There was a little confusion there, but ultimately, no, it just went in directly. Maybe played on a little bit, but the captain has struck and he's got a good wicket right here in front of us. The captain takes out the captain of the Chiba Sharks. And Ivan has to go back to the crease while Takada still lives on. See a little bit of water for everyone in the intake. So it's turning out to be a really, really good over now for the Tokyo Titans. Just 3 runs off it and a wicket as well. Final delivery to go. And the captain has stepped up. And well, oh, that's close, and he got him. He's got Ito. He's got the danger man Ito with that spin. Wow, you can look at the reaction of Takada. He's a little disappointed with that because he thought he'll build a partnership right here with Ito. But on the final delivery here, Keshkamat strikes again, and it's 4 wickets already. Look at that, and they're in a really good position after these 2 wickets that he's taken in the last 2 deliveries. Wow, Ito has been dismissed. So 4 wickets already now. Takada now feeling a little upset because he might just have lost his wicket there. Oh well, wow. What a start to this over. And now they've got the danger man Takada. 3 wickets have fallen in the last 3 deliveries. The Tokyo Titans have completely changed it around and they've now gone the danger man Takada as well. Wow, this match has completely changed, hasn't it now? At the end of the fifth over, they were in a position where they looked to be targeting 120. And now, wow, they've lost 3 wickets in 3 deliveries. Takada stumped there, went for the reverse sweep, looked to be in the crease, but just lost his balance, stepped out, and then stumped. Wow, this is the alarm bells ringing for Chiba Sharks. 5 wickets down already, and Ahmed, who gave 16 runs in the previous over, remember, now strikes with revenge in the first ball itself, gets the danger man Takada. Two new players now, Gul and Minge at the crease. Swings at it, and well, something just got in there by the wicketkeeper. Awkward position, the ball just getting stuck in his pads, I think. It's Omar Gul and Minge at the crease now. Omar Gill on the crease. Look at that, finding it a little difficult to just play off these deliveries from Ahmed. This is what happens when you have new batsmen at the crease at a difficult moment, and especially after the fifth wicket, usually the tail enders start coming into effect. These are not stacked teams in every department, every scenario. Umar Gill just finding it a little tough to get going. And Ahmed, what a redemption in this over so far. 16 in the first over and no runs so far in this one. Look at that once again. They're looking, thought about a single. I know that's going to be a wicket there. Well, there it is. There it is. Confusion once again. And this time, Minge ends up losing his wicket as well. Or does he? Did he get back in time? Well, the umpire seems to believe that he got back in time. Oh, well. That might be a lifeline. Great lifeline. See the desperation of why Minge wanted to get on strike. He's seeing Gul struggling. This has been an incredible turnaround in the previous 2 overs, the sixth and the seventh over. Wow. There's been like almost just 4 runs, I think, 3 runs in the last 2 overs so far, and a wicket maiden building up for Ahmed now. What a comeback. 16 in the first over, and a wicket maiden on the tracks of it at least in the second. What difference it makes. Conversation going on between the players there. I think they're just checking on something. And I think they've just checked the third umpire, and that says that Minge has to go. He is out. So they've got another wicket right here. Run out, miscommunication that we saw earlier, and that has resulted in this run out. And Minge has gone as well. It's 6 down, and they are in deep trouble, the Chiba Sharks. I think they probably are in a position to lose the match here. From a position of winning to a position of losing in a matter of 10 deliveries. Wow. Final ball, and they get a single, so it's not going to be. It's in the air actually. Where? What? Has he caught it? Has he caught it? Wow. Looked to go for a single, didn't realize it was so high up in the air, and he's got that in the end. So it is a double wicket maiden in the end, and it's 58 for 7 at the end of 7 overs. Wow. Wow, what a turn around in these last 2 overs. Absolutely amazing. And Chiba Sharks, Wow, the match has almost slipped away, I think. Now, once again, towards the fielder. So, seven down already. You have Khan and Siddiqui at the crease. They're tail enders, whatever you say. It's going to be really difficult for them to rack up the runs here as the eighth over gets into effect. And who else but the captain who brought about the change, who changed the fortune of this game back into attack? He's looking to get these tail enders, isn't he? The way he spins the ball, the way he grips it, he is a force. Look at that. Once again, the ball just spinning to such an extent. It's really difficult to read that one. Amaikesh Kamath, the captain. Now, once again, towards the fielder. Now, once again, swiped. And this time, good fielding. It's going to come back. Is he going to reach back? I think he did in the end there. So, couple of runs coming so far. Once again, trying to sneak a single there. And well, I think he's got his man. Has he a direct hit there? There's an appeal. And wow, tried to sneak a single, but once again, I think they've got his man. Yes, confirmed by the umpire. And the wickets just keep tumbling for the Chiba Sharks, and the Tokyo Titans are in the driving seat now. They're really in a position while they're going to limit the runs, probably under 70. Looks to be the case. They're getting wickets in every over, and it's become so difficult for Chiba Sharks to get any runs on the board at all. Now, once again in the attack, this time swing and a miss. Is going to run behind. He's going to get them a single, I think. That's about it. Singles seem to be the only option that these bowlers have at their discourse right now. Not many shots at their disposal. Mandeep Singh once again in the attack, bowling well. He hits the target well. He has good length and line. Of course, they got to run out earlier as well. More than that, he would be happy keeping the runs down because the wickets have already fallen at a very high level. Mandeep Singh now sliced at it. Gonna go to the fielder there once again towards the offside. And they're gonna come back for two. They're trying. And has he reached back in time? There's another attempt, another shout of a run out. And the question is, did he get back? Nothing given from the umpire as of yet. Looks like he did get back. So, well, a little good running between the sticks there. But still, once again, couple of doubles there as we are coming to a close towards the ninth over. And really not the position that the Chiba Sharks would have wanted to be in. It's in the air now. I think he's found a gap this time. And yes, finally some good news for the Chiba Sharks. Six has been indicated. Really, really well hit. And much desperately needed boundary. So they were thinking about a sub 70 score, but we've come close to 80 now. In the attack again. This time, well, just swiped at it as we have the final over working itself out in front of us here. Abdullah Sajid, player, is going to be bowling his first over of the day. Siddiqui and Natarajan at the crease. Now, maybe can they reach 80, 85? Gets them in a respectable position. Swiping at it once again. It's in the air. Where's it going to go? It goes close to the boundary. No fielder nearby there. So that's going to get them 4 runs. Much needed 4 once again. Six indicated by the umpire. So that's really good news for the batting side. Getting these few sixes in the end really helpful. Siddiqui really adding those runs in. And a swing and a miss this time. Thought about a single. Natarajan says no. And I think that makes sense with just 3 balls to go. Might as well let Siddiqui strike all of them. The attack once again. This time, swing and a miss. You know what he's going for. He's going for those wide deliveries because he can see Siddiqui tries to hit them towards the leg side. He's a tail ender after all. He doesn't want Siddiqui to unleash his power. So, really smart bowling by Abdullah. And Siddiqui needs to commit and move towards the offside early if that's the case, but that keeps the leg side open. It's a game of chess between the bowler and the batsman here. Two balls to go. Look at that. He moves early this time. Tries to find the gap. Got feeling there. Can they come back for two? That's the question. And there it is. Well, oh no, the wicket keepers missed it. It looked to be a four sure, and now they're coming for one more. Well, extra runs, two extra runs here, very easily could have been a run out, but the wicket keeper just missed grabbing at it, and then the bowler as well. So that's three runs added. And now towards the final delivery. Natarajan now just get something on it. Are they going to come back? They're going to keep running for sure. Every single run counts. They can account for some misfeeling, but no, Natarajan says no that time. I really don't know why. And that, well, that gets Siddiqui on strike because it's going to be a free hit. You can see he misstepped it, and that's going to be a free hit. Now you understand why Natarajan let Siddiqui be on strike because now you have a free hit to end this first innings. Natarajan on the non-strikers and Siddiqui now facing off. Get something on it, I think. They're going to come for a single, and no, that's not going to work out. So the free hit really not working out in the end, and that is going to be that. Ultimately, I think they managed to get 85, 86 runs on the board in the end, and 87 to chase for the Tokyo Titans. Not too far off. Remember, they put up 93 in the previous over and 86 this time. Not too far off, but at the halfway point, they were looking to raise it to about 120. The sixth, seventh, and eighth over, they were absolutely immaculate from Tokyo Titans. Wickets galore, completely destabilized the core, and well, ultimately a few extra runs in the end, a couple of sixes, three sixes actually from Siddiqui, I think, but ultimately, that is the total 86, 87 to win for the Tokyo Titans. The chase is on. We're going to get underway very soon, but for now, we're going to have the match stats just come in front of you right here. You can see Takada was the one who really added those important runs at the top, Moore as well, and then Mir disappointing, Diwan just okay, and then Ito 0, Gul 0, Minge 0, then important runs by Munib Siddiqui, and then Khan a single and Natarajan 6 runs as well. Not the worst total in the end, but could have been so much more. And we're just about to get underway with the chase now. The Tokyo Titans, they need 87 in 60 balls. It's not the greatest total, it's not the smallest as well. And here we get underway towards the offside. This is in the power play, of course. Remember, the first 3 overs in the power play that goes away for 2 runs, I think. And the way they turned around the game in the 6th, 7th, and 8th over the Tokyo Titans, I think that will really give them some confidence and the much required mental boost when they face off the Chiba Sharks, who won their first game. The Tokyo Titans, of course, they play once again after this. They play the Kawasaki Knight Riders. Lost the first game narrowly in the end. Minge now on the attack. Couldn't contribute much with the bat. He'll be hoping to do something with the ball this time. Good keeping in the end. So fair start now for the Titans. In the attack again. Look at that, swings at it in the air now. That one, the fielder's trying to track that one, but just out of his reach in the end, and they're going to get 2 runs off it. 4 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Yet again now. Swinging at it. It's in the air this time. Is he going to go all the way? He's got a good amount of power on that one, and that has rushed all throughout the boundary. It's gone for a huge 6. Well, that's what they needed, and they've gotten that big 6 there. 10 runs of the over already now. So a good over so far to start with for the Titans. Now once again into the gap. This time once again, brilliant bowling by Minge. Really into the block hole there, making it difficult for them to unleash. And ultimately, that is that for the first over. 11 runs off it, 11 for no loss. Siddiqui now in the attack. He was really, really important with the bat. Now, can he replicate the form with the ball? Remember in the previous game, Oh, well, that's a direct hit. Is that a wicket? That's a direct hit. Wow. Oh, well, we were speaking about the possibility of a wicket in this over, and an unfortunate situation where a direct hit has ended up the partnership already. Wow. We saw this in previous innings as well, a direct hit of the first ball of the over. And similar here, wow, they get the breakthrough that they desperately needed. Munib Siddiqui, it's his over, not his throw, but still, a wicket now. It's 11 for 1. So they've got the run out. They've got the wicket of the crucial danger man Mandeep Singh, and now Vikas Khadka and Siddharth Khadka at the crease. So a little misstep by Siddiqui there. Into the attack again. Second over this. Clips it slightly straight to the fielder. This time once again straight to the fielder. Good bowling back to back from Siddiqui. Into the attack once more. And there it is, he gets his man. Wow, what an over this is shaping out to be. It's 2 wickets already and all dot balls. Wow, this is the kind of over we saw in the previous innings as well. And Siddiqui now taking 2 wickets already. Khadka has been sent back to the dugout. So it's Yuvraj now who's out at the crease, and Siddiqui continues. Brilliantly bowled once again. Could there be another run out in the making? They need to be careful, the Tokyo Titans. They need to do this because they've seen how the Chiba Sharks collapsed in the first innings. And the Titans might end up doing the same, and much earlier at that. Yuvraj at the crease. Towards the leg side, hit on the full toss. Is there going to be a fielder there? I don't think this time. It's going to go all the way, and that's going to add 4 runs. Finally, some runs in this over. And ultimately, it's 15 for 2 at the end of 2 overs. Now new bowler in the attack. Seamus Mingay in the attack. Remember, 87 is the target that they have to chase. And they've gotten out to a slow start. This is the final over of the power play, of course. Into the attack again. Swings at it. There's a fielder there. Direct throw. The call. But no option that time. Now, once again. Menge in the attack. He's been reliable in the first match. This match a little bit expensive to start with, but this over is shaping out well. 2 overs in the power play is never easy. Such limited fielders outside the circle. Now, once again, where he wants it, that's exactly what they're getting. Good bowling once again. In the attack. And well, there it is. He gets his man. Oh, well, look at the celebrations. Because another batsman has been sent back to the pavilion. Yuvraj is done for the day. And Karka can just watch as his partners just keep going back. And Chiba Sharks, well, once again, they show how they can fight back in a game. Menge once again as the captain walks out now. They really need to stabilize themselves. They've lost 3 wickets already in the power play itself. And with that, the power play comes to an end. It's 16 for 3 at the end of 3 overs. And this is not the position that the Titans envision themselves to be in. Now in the attack, Ito comes into the attack the first over after the power play. Decent fielding there in the end, and it's Keskamat and Khadka still at the crease. Ito was not able to contribute as much with the bat as he usually does. Dismissed off the first ball itself, if you remember, while Takada was there at the non-striker's end. Ito Davis now. Can he do something with the ball? Got into a good start. There's a lot more they need from him. They need wickets. Just adjusting the field there. Now in the attack. Swipe at it slightly, trying to find the gap there. The fielder is there. Remember, the power play is over, but they're going to get a single there. Good bowling once again, really good bowling. Once again, this time, look at that. He just had to defend that in the end. He's going to try and sneak a quick single, and they do that. Direct hit, a good throw in the end. The batsman was inside, but not the easiest to have a direct throw from there. Really good over by Ito so far, just 4 runs off it. Final ball of the over. Just defends that one as well, and that's gonna be that. So 4 runs off this over. It's 21 for 3 at the end of 4 overs. Really struggling on the run rate now. The run rate seems to be getting a little ahead of them. New bowler in the attack now, Manav Natarajan. He's been given the responsibility to maybe put the pressure on and get one more wicket if he can. Starts with a good delivery. In the attack now. Good delivery, and he gets it. He gets his man. Wow. He gets his man. He gets the player that he wanted. Karka has been there for a while, since almost the beginning. But what a brilliant delivery there. Brilliant, brilliant spin by Natarajan. Gets into the gap, and the wicket has fallen once again. It's 22 for 4 now. And they're in real trouble now, Titans. Real trouble. Two batsmen on the crease now while the captain remains on the non-strikers end. Natarajan. Four more deliveries to come. Vargal facing off now. Plays it well towards the leg side. Trying to find the gap there, but maybe get back for two. Quick running, good running. That's Bargal back on strike. Really good running there between the wickets. Slices at it once again. Another dot ball. Natarajan once again in the attack. And that's in the air. Well, he's hit it down the line. The fielder's there. He takes that. Oh, well. That's going to be another wicket as the fifth over is about to come to a close. Another wicket here in front of us. The captain can just look as Bargal has been dismissed as well. And it's 5 wickets down at the score of 23. This is really troublesome now. This is going to be problematic. We saw those 2 overs, 3 overs in the first innings where the match switched. It might have just happened again. The Tokyo Titans are in a big problem now. The tail enders will start coming in now, and they have a huge total still to chase. They just chased about 25% of it. So now the question is, I think it's Ahmed. Looks to be Ahmed who's coming out to accompany. The question is, what can they cook from here? Can they build on a partnership? Can they start scoring some runs over the next few overs as the tide of the match seems to be turning completely in the favor of Chiba Sharks? That brings the over to an end. Well, 5 overs done. Now Khan in the attack as the sixth over is about to begin. The captain there, well, that was close. And that's going to go down the line. That's been hit hard, and that's going to get number 4 runs. Desperately needed runs. They're going to get that. It was close to the hands of the bowler there. Khan almost got the wicket. And since he didn't, and it went straight down the line, that meant four more runs. Captain needs to step up and he needs to continue. He really was an important cog when they were bowling. Can he do the same with the bat? There's a lot of pressure on him, no doubt about it. Five wickets gone already. Looks to be playing with a certain amount of confidence there. Once again in the attack, swipes at it. Fielders there. Turning out to be a passive game now, not a lot of high impact moments. Of course, five wickets, really, brilliantly bowled by the Chiba Sharks. But you get a feeling that, they're growing in confidence now. They feel like they defended the total in the previous game. They can do the same. That's the feeling it seems to be amongst them, especially when they field second. They know the total they have to defend, and the way they are in the field and with the ball, this really seems to, suit the Chiba Sharks. Khan now. Good ball, but that's going to be wide in the end. This time hit well into the gap, and that's going to bring them no. I thought there would be four runs there, but the fielder is present. Once again, fielder there doing a good job. That brings the over to an end. It's 31 for 5 at the end of 6 overs. There's a lot that they need to make up in the next four, but they're still in the game. 87 is the target. Remember, they need 56 runs in the next 4 overs. That brings them closer to about 14 runs per over, which is a huge total to chase. But never impossible. If the captain can step up, that's going to be the crucial wicket. Natarajan now brought back in the attack after the previously brilliant over by him. Look at that good spin, just keeps the ball low, very difficult to hit it towards the boundary. Once again, in the attack. Some a full toss, sweep at it. Are they going to come back with two? I think no, just a single that time. Trajan in the attack now. Well, there's a shout there, but I think it was spinning out. I don't think the umpire's going to be interested in that. They're going to get a single off it. They're getting a couple of singles and doubles, but that's not going to be enough. Even if they get a boundary per over, it's probably not going to be enough as the run rate just keeps soaring. If you then move on to 15, 16, 17, which becomes almost impossible, especially after you've lost five wickets. And you end up just losing another one out of the desperation of it all. That is the precarious situation that the Titans are in. Hit on the full toss now. Where's it gonna go? In no man's land. Natrajan now. This time towards the fielder again. Natrajan once again. Swings at it well. Ahmed now towards the boundary line. But the fielder there is on top of it and prevents it from crossing the boundary. That's going to be that to end the seventh over. Just 3 overs to go. And now, well, Siddiqui in the attack. It's in the air, and well, he's got it straight away. Siddiqui bought into the attack, and straight away he grabs a wicket. What a change in fortune. And this has been an outstanding bowling performance as well. Ahmed walks back to the pavilion, and Kes Kamath can only watch as the match seems to be getting away from their team. We begin once again as the captain remains on the non-striker's end, and you have a new batsman at the crease, and the match seems to be getting so away from the team in yellow. This has been an absolutely brilliant bowling and fielding performance from Chibi. And especially, I think props need to be given to Munib Siddiqui, who scored those 18 to 19 runs in the end, which was really crucial. It gives you that buffer, gives you that confidence. Ultimately, they were able to get it to 87 at a moment. At some point, it looked like 62 means it would probably be under 70 where they would restrict them. And if that was the case, there would be a very different approach to the game. So it's become really crucial how everyone has added their value, their worth, and ultimately, it seems to be a match which is going to go in the favor of GB Sharks. And if it does, they would have won two out of the two games today. It was the fielder on the offside. Tokyo Titans searching for an answer, searching for something to go their way as they chase down this total that looks mammoth in front of them, that looks gigantic in front of them. Siddiqui in the attack now once again. Remember, got that important wicket of Ahmed earlier, and now captain stepping to it, but only getting a single. And that's going to be that with just 2 overs left to go. And they need close to 45 runs in the next 2 overs. Khan now brought back into the attack as the ninth over is going to unfold in front of us. Straight to the fielder, that one. Once again, now this time he's trying to hit it down the line. Is it going to go all the way? Yes, it does. A much, much needed boundary for the Titans. Now in the attack again. Swipes at it, it's in the air. There's a fielder underneath it, and he grabs that one, and there it is, another wicket. And this time, I think they've got the captain. They've got the captain at last, the final beacon of hope, Kesh Kamath, for the Tokyo Titans. Now has been dismissed as well, and that might very well just be game over. Look at the high fives, look at the happiness, look at the way once again they've shot their way through another victory, almost another victory. Two relatively new batters at the crease now as the ninth over unfolds in front of us. Stepping onto it, it's in the air. Is there someone underneath it? And once again, almost a carbon copy of the same wicket right before this. Wow, that was the most carbon copy that you could ask for. Same range, same type of catch, similar celebrations, and another wicket is gone. And Khan is on a hat trick. The wickets have been tumbling in this innings, especially for the Titans, and they've really never managed to get out of the gate with a lot of confidence or a lot of enforcement. With the bat, they've been weak. Even at the ball, I would say at one point they didn't look like they were in a good position, but those 2 or 3 overs caused such a huge swing. But in the end, this total also good enough to be able to defend for Chiba Sharks fairly comfortably in the end. This is the ninth over about to come to an end, and then you'll have the final over with almost 40 runs needed from it. Even sixes cannot save you. Well, that brings the over to an end. So the ninth over has come to an end, and just 1 over to go. 1 over away from victory, the Chiba Sharks. Final over now. Very much in the driving seat, the Chiba Sharks, and they decide they give it to Siddiqui. Back with the field once again as the final over is unleashing in front of us. Huge, huge total. That's almost impossible to chase. But the fight that we've seen from Chiba has been outstanding today. They've clawed themselves back into this game and they've managed to win it. Now, just having a conversation, couple of talks in the end, and I think that's gonna be that. We're almost at the close now, as another wicket has fallen. This has been a completely one-sided bowling performance from Chiba Sharks. Did not expect this when they put up 86 on the board in the first innings, especially after that middle order collapse. But they have come out in style from minute one. They have been incredible from the get-go. Now trying to find the gap there, and he does well. Too little, too late in the end. He gets a four there. And that is going to be that. So that brings the match to an end, and the Chiba Sharks have won the second game here today. 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row where they batted first, put up a decent total, and then managed to defend it. Really, really good bowling, outstanding bowling. What a dominant display in the end. And ultimately, they get a good win. So we just have the match stats coming up for you very soon as the players just congratulate each other. We're going to have the Tokyo Titans versus the Kawasaki Knight Riders. The third and final match for the day begin very soon. But till then, a small break, statistics, match stats, and then we get the third game to begin. But so far, congratulations because it has been the day of Chiba Sharks.